Welcome to the episode of Ground Floor where we can agree to disagree and still be family. That's the theme song. What up, though, from my second album, JLE World. Only music and copyright. Don't mute nothing Facebook. I'm your host of Titles JLE, my co-host Jerome. Welcome to the show, sir.
What's up, good people? I hope you guys are safe and sound out there. We're going to have some good, fun talk today.
Yeah, this episode is about some videos he sent me. I titled it, When is a Good Time basically to Kick Out Your Kid? And the video he sent me, right after this young lady graduated, I guess the same day, you see her getting her bags and being put out, which I ain't never heard of such a thing. Who does that? I mean, can she enjoy the party? It ain't that bad to raise a child, man. Wow.
You know, the thing about graduation, you can say the baby boomers, their parents raised the way they raised them. The girls was able to stay longer than the boys. But the boys, once they hit 18, you graduate from high school, you had to go fend for yourself.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know, maybe mom got the old school, maybe from her pops or granddad, but it came from somewhere. And unfortunately, because of the times we in, man, most people, think that you'll have time to get a heads up from Mom Dukes of all people. Think Mom Dukes will give you some type of heads up, like, hey, your birthday is in May. Y'all graduate June 5th.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as you cross that stage on the 4th, be ready. Like, huh? Ready for what? You getting up out of here? What you mean? And like you said, had the bags and everything already packed, man. That means you've been. I'm sorry, Jeff. Anytime you got the bags already packed, you've been plotting and planning on this for a minute.
I mean, maybe she was unruly, maybe, but disrespectful or something, because she can't finish the party, can't cut the cake. I mean, most graduations in high school happen early in the morning, maybe early afternoon, and it didn't look like it was dark. It looked like it was still maybe 4, 5, so the day ain't ended. All right, get up out of here. And it's a girl, like, wow. When they start doing that.
Yeah. Hey, that's when you think about that, the timing. I mean, you got to think about it, man. You go from an all-time high. It's only 3 dates that I can think of mess a person up like that. Events, if you will. That'll be like somebody just having a baby. They staying with you. Hey, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you come, welcome home. Well, no, not really.
Yeah.
Here your bags, here go everything. You got to go.
And earlier I went to a human trafficking event. Fellow Cooley alum Kia Fry was hosting. Great hookup. You'd think you'd be thinking about them type of things about a girl. You just gonna like, man, get up out of my house. Like, I see you, son. We figured out, fend for ourselves, but a girl like that, that's quite shocking.
Especially in today's time, it's kind of like I said, man. Most people give you a heads up, and we living in a day and time, man. Food is up, gas is up, everything is up because of inflation, and so you definitely don't want to hit people by surprise, especially a young lady that just graduated. I mean, you taking her off of the highest of the high horse mode to what? You know what I'm saying? You just celebrated, and you know, let's be honest, you know, not everybody is 4.0 students, but the way I see it, when you get that cap and gown, they cross that finish line just like you. It has nothing to do with first place, second place, third place, valedictorian, salutatorian. It's not about that. It's people who just want to cross that finish line, man. And
yeah,
you know, that it just messes you up, because when you think about that, I always look at for those who went to Cooley, Coach B with track. You know, man, it's plenty of days. It's plenty of days. We was out there messing around, running around at practice, and then you know he'd come around and like, "Come on, son." I remember in particular that time we went to was that River Rouge or Palmer Park? We went to
Palmer Park.
Oh my goodness! And remember we seen the basketball court. And I'm thinking he all the way. I'm like, man, Coach B gonna run probably 6 or 7 miles. Me and Jeff only gonna barely do one. So I'm gonna go over here. So we got over there chilling, and I went and grabbed the basketball rim and playing around. And then I heard somebody, "What the hell you doing, son?" Like, what? I thought this dude was
yeah. Yeah, Coach Ballard.
Hey, Coach B.
We took off.
I said all that to say, man. Sometimes you could be doing things, just carrying on with life, and life will take you by storm, man. And you know, it's sad that you know the Mom Dukes didn't give her a heads up, because you know she is a young lady, and you brought up that human trafficking event. It's a lot of stuff going on in the world. You got to get a young lady a heads up, because you don't want her out there in the streets.
Yeah, matter of fact, today is the awareness for it today. I'll put that on the screen.
Okay.
I didn't know that myself.
Okay. Yeah, that's a serious topic right there, man. So let me say this before we get a little deeper in this thing. I want to say keep everybody in LA in y'all prayers, because they want y'all to think that it's just the celebs that's being affected, but it's regular folks that look like you and me that's affected by this thing. I got pictures, videos that'll make, you know, the strongest person cry, of people losing their homes. You know, imagine blocks upon blocks, you know, of homes no longer being there. So we're talking, you know, all of your items that's in the house and outside of the house gone, just like that. So yeah, man, it's a real thing out there with those wildfires, and it's looking like
man, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's looking like 2, if not all 3. Seems like it's sparking from somebody, you know, basically purposely doing it. So that's what's making it even worse.
Yeah, has those hurricane-like winds calmed down yet?
The last I heard, they're still today. I think it was milder, but when the first couple of days it was 40-mile-per-hour winds. That's what kept it going.
Yeah, and it's terrible, because I read something about like a lot of insurance companies left.
Oh yeah, we won't say the name here, but one of the bigger insurance companies that most people had a house and car insurance through, they said 2 months ago they pretty much cut everybody off. Like, hey, we're not going to cover that fire insurance due to wildfires and everything. So I think they must have got wind of something. They must have got wind that something was going to come through the pipelines and things of that nature. Because from what I've been hearing, if you read the almanacs that they put out there, they say that it's pretty much spot on. When it comes to like what's going to happen in this year and all of this type of stuff, when it comes to winds, weather.
Yes, I know snow fell in Detroit. Some of it melted now. But then I heard St. Louis got some snow, Georgia. I'm like, nah. Kentucky, like, you never. I remember Miss Rubenstein back at Guest would say one day because of global warming and stuff, the South will get snow. We're like, that's foolish. You sound like a weirdo. The South going to get snow, it's 100 degrees. And she wasn't a weirdo. She was right. They get snow now. Like, what? What? What you mean Kentucky got snow? Like, yeah, Kentucky got snow. What the? It ain't be the same grade. We from Detroit. Like, man, I'm going to go to the South, see my people, get away from this. Like, ain't no running.
No, but you know, this what we grew up on is laughable to people from Detroit. But what messes people up here is, one, they don't plow the streets properly and put the salt down like they should. That's number one. Number two, the folks that do go out, they end up driving way too fast.
Man.
Way too fast.
I remember there was a video a few years ago where, was it Texas or somewhere, where it snowed? Everybody on that highway kept coming in hot. Truckers, everybody. It was like a 56 car pileup. And like, y'all on snow, why are y'all driving that fast? Then you come up, see all these cars kind of stuck. You trying to slow down like you. Then you see them cars long time before you pull up that. There's a lot of cars up there. I need to ease up. I'm like, y'all people crazy.
No, hey, everybody's in a hurry to go nowhere.
Yeah,
that's the reality of it, you know. So here, what they do is, if it's 1 inch of snow, it's not going to be any school the next day.
And it's probably why I've been on Country Wayne skits. Because I was checking, like, oh, it snowed. So they probably everything. Because I was sitting like, oh, they about 5 in the morning. You see about 3 or 4 new, like, what?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing up.
Yeah, they say no school. Depending on what kind of work you do, they'll tell you don't even come to work, or you can work from home.
Now, remember back in the day when it would be a foot of snow that had hit 12 inches, and we got to walk up to Guest on Finkel and Myers just to have a teacher outside school closed? Bro, it took me almost an hour to walk through a foot of snow in a snowsuit, and you got the bleeping nerve to tell me the damn school closed.
Hey,
and I got to walk right back around, hiking through this like I'm in the mountain.
Hey, I remember one year they it was during like the Christmas vacation or something close to it, and we didn't have school, and it was like 10 inches of snow, and we asked my uncle to take us to Bustles to go hoop, and they was like, yeah, we open. Man, we get up there, I'm just thinking like, yeah, we ain't got to walk in this snow back home, man, we'll be good. Man, I'm calling him, he ain't answering. I'm like, oh no, this ain't good. So I'm looking at Kevin and Jamie. I'm like, hey man, I hate to tell y'all this, but we gonna have to hike. we gonna have to hike this one, man, because I said my grandma ain't coming, man. I'm telling y'all now, we can forget it. We gotta hike this. Sure enough, we had to.
Damn.
Hey, you talking about coming to the house dusty and disgusted? Everybody in there eating good. I'm like, hey man, y'all answer the phone. Oh well, we just got back. Yeah, okay. But when I put some hands on y'all, it's gonna be a problem. Like nobody answered the phone though, but y'all in here eating good. Okay,
man,
come on, man.
And then you gotta warm back up. You like, then your parent like, you cold? Like, it's a foot of snow I just walked in. What do you think? Yeah, I'm freaking cold. Got my feet by a little heater on the damn door. Like, man, what the? What? Hey. Why didn't they let us know it was closed?
Hey, but these kids got it good, Jeff. Look,
yeah, they got it good.
Think about it. If you got an Xbox, a PlayStation, the PC, your personal computer, whatever way you play the games, if you play Call of Duty, It don't matter which gaming system, you could play together on there. You just got to have your gamer tag, boom. You know, man, there was plenty of days I would want to play with that boy Dale, and if he wasn't there, we couldn't play the damn game. So many times I'm trying to teach Marte them how to play certain games. Oh, that's a boys' game, man. Get y'all ass. This a boys' game.
Hey, remember when the first PlayStation came out?
Oh yeah, the original joint.
Yeah, the original boy.
And that joint was $2.99 back then. People don't know that.
Yeah. And we were blown away with the graphics. Like, wow.
Yeah.
This is a step up from Sega Genesis.
Hey, and the Super Nintendo.
Yep. Now look at the damn graphics with the new game system. Like, what the? Man, I was playing the Mortal Kombat 11 on my PS4. I dusted that boy off a few weeks ago. And I was getting mollywopped. I ain't played in a while. The game was so disrespectful. and then he finished me, dude. Like, oh, I forgot it's so graphic when they take you out there. How dumb. All right. Get some water. I'm gonna give my respect. Cause that just whooped me up like in 2 seconds to finish me. Like, dog.
Hey,
I ain't that weak, man.
Hey, I don't care what you say, Jeff. I don't care if it was a church girl, your girl, the girl around the block, down the street. All these girls always like the fighting games. Tekken, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And I, so I used to look at that like, wait a minute, you won't play this, but you play the fighting game. Oh, I'm good. My brothers taught me how to do this. Like, okay.
The fighting game, you talk trash. You can compete with the guys with that one.
And you know how I know that? I remember when I had to come by your house for something. And Tracy, I'm thinking she just coming in there to watch. She said, she basically looking at me like, pick up the sticks. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute now. I'm like, you talking to me? She said, pick up the sticks. I'm like, whoa. I said, wait a minute. Like, I'm like, okay, she got 3 brothers here. But I'm sitting up here thinking like she really ain't gonna know how to play this game. No.
Nah, bro. Her and Donzel used to be at the arcade playing a lot. He trained her up.
Yeah, I see. And then Donzel coming there talking trash. And so he had trained her up, man. That was
Yeah.
The women definitely knew. I don't know about today, but back in the days, the girls knew how to play.
Oh man. Her and Chun-Li, you don't want to throw a cup at her. And once you get you in that corner with the Chun-Li kicks, it was a wrap. You ain't get out that corner. And that's all she doing, like them 1,000 kicks. Like, man, I want to throw a chair at you. Man, you stop it. Like, bro, you doing one move. How the hell stop when I get in the corner? You just and talking cash money like, This family. Can't fight family.
Hey, man.
But those games used to bring out the best because you'll talk trash and that'll make it more fun. Like, wait, we gotta shut this person up.
Hey, what was that arcade we used to go to back in the day?
Was it Butterfly?
That was what it was called?
It was the Butterfly. They had the running gun games and stuff.
Oh, yeah. What was that joint we used to go to for the go-karts back in the days? Way out. Like, I ain't gonna say way out, but like 15, 13?
That one, I'm not sure. I thought it was a boat, but they not the same spot.
Because I remember we used to go to that one on 8 Mile, but because it's on the east side, we used to somebody always gonna get into a fight, man.
Yep.
So we could never go there and really have a good time.
Yeah, because Butterfly was like everybody going there on a Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
Walk around. You might run into people you know, play a few games, might try to get your pimp on. About to get to a fight because I didn't know that was your girl. Why she give me your number, bro? What you mad at me for? I just saw it right there. Hey, how you woo, and you ready to fight because I don't know that's your girl. I don't see your name on her.
Hey, it ain't take much, man. All it took is one person. You know, what your boy Chops used to call it, liquid. They get that liquid courage.
Yeah.
No, he said the courage pills.
Yeah, and back then the butterfly, a lot of people would walk around toothless. Like,
yeah.
You got like 3 of your homies, and you the biggest dude. Your girl bad, but why you walk around like you the boss of lady or something?
Hey,
your crew ain't as tall as you.
They was on one, man.
Mm-hmm. Those fun times back then.
The good old days.
Yeah. Now, the next video we watched was about a female trying to convince her husband not to do a prenup. Mm. Now, a lot of people will have mixed emotions, feelings. Well, if you love her, you shouldn't do all that. I'm a capitalist at heart. Sorry. If you didn't help me build it, you don't have right to it. Whatever I want to give you is good enough. So if I'm worth $200 million, if I want you to sign a prenup for $3 million, that's good enough for you. You didn't help me build it. You don't have. I can't find the logic, and for whatever reason, you're not happy. And most judges side with women in these courts. You're gonna get half my $200 million, and you ain't help me do nothing to get it. I can't see it. To me, that's no brainer for a dude with that type of wealth. He's already had papers in his hand, in my opinion.
You bring up a good point. What it was, folks out there, my man started a business from ground up and obviously was doing pretty well. He didn't throw out what he was making, but pretty sure it's 6 to 7 figures easily. And they're regular people like us for right now. And he was like, hey, I just want you to sign the prenup because you can leave tomorrow after I sign that dotted line and be obligated to take half. And he like, hey, I can't lose that much with all the stuff that I put into that business. And so she was kind of hurt and crying, saying, hey, why would you do that? Why would you want to do that? Why would you even think like that? And he's like, hey, it's not that I love you less. This is just, it ain't personal, it's business. So my take on it is, the fact that he's a regular person, and I say regular meaning the regular 9 to 5, he started it from ground up entrepreneur. I don't think my man is wrong. I know there's going to be some saints out there that don't think that that's the way to go. But I'm just being real with y'all. There's proof. You can look it up yourself. The people who are filing for a divorce today is women, not men. And so with that being said, if the dude is pretty wealthy, let's just say, I don't know what he's making. Let's just say my man net worth is 1.2. Why would he go out there, work hard for everything and don't know if this young lady will decide, hey, you know what? I'm tired of this. And we're talking after 6 months.
Yeah.
And I do, that will wreck everything going into this new year that he even kicked off, and who knows how many years it took him to get to that level. So it's one of those things where you gotta be mindful of what you're sitting on. And now here's the flip side to that. If old girl was already walking into her purpose and doing what she was doing, like a power couple, I think it would have put my man at ease to not even have to bring that up, to be honest with you.
No, he still should do it.
I ain't saying he shouldn't do it. I'm just saying I think it would have put him more at ease to be like, he would have brought it up, but I don't think it would have been in the forefront. It would have been as you get a little closer.
And I'm fair. And if it was a woman, if she built something on her own, she should have him sign a prenup.
100%.
If you didn't put in on it, you should not get half of it. That's 100%. Crazy. Don't give me no love and don't give me damn all that. Go on with that crap. Because you knew who I was when you met me. Let's be real. People read up on people. Oh, this dude worth $300 million. She worth $200 million. You know. So if I'm coming and my lawyer might advise, well, you need to make sure this person sign this because you have stuff to lose. I thought you care about me. I do care about you. And I care about my payroll too, the people that I'm employing. Mm-hmm. You might flake out because for whatever reason, whoever you're talking to, you ain't happy. And you deserve half. You ain't really cooking and cleaning like that. Mm-hmm. But that type of wealth, you probably got people doing that already. And when you was dating me, you saw someone clean the house, someone cook the food. If I got a pool, got a person take care of the pool. You ain't doing these chores. So what you gonna do? Go to the judge to try to get half of this? Say you sweat like a dog all day working? I already got this system moving like a well-oiled machine. I'm enjoying your company. That's why I brought you in and want to marry you. You're not bringing value. I'm sorry, anybody that's going to watch this, any woman that's going to get upset. But you're not bringing no real value, but your company and you.
Well, you know,
because he already got everything in place.
I'm going to give you another side of this coin. Let's look at it like this, people. When you get married, when they say you become one, they mean that legally.
Oh, yeah.
So whatever debts she has is now his. Mm-hmm. Whatever debts you have is now hers. Mm-hmm. And that's why it's important to talk about your debts as you dating and y'all get engaged and all this stuff. You don't want to be hit with surprises. You don't want to be hit with surprise student loans, surprise bankruptcies, surprise, what they call it, repossessions, things of that, liens. You want to know every single thing about the mate that you're dating, because when you become one, you take that man's last name, even if you hyphenate your last name, that's still not gonna stop them from coming for you. You know what I'm saying? You talking about, well, no, that's my bank account. Hey, y'all say that all y'all want, but when they coming for that money, IRS in particular, they gonna be looking for you too. So what I'm saying to you is you got to know what you're getting into. So if the man has to deal with that, the woman has to deal with that. I feel like the prenup in the situation is for somebody to cover themselves, especially when you built something like that, early on and all your hard work, and you're like, hey, I can't afford to go down and lose my baby that I, basically helped birth over a relationship.
Yeah.
So that's how you got to look at it.
And people probably talk on their panels and shows now about that. Well, it's about the love to a degree. Because this person found their purpose, whether it's a her or him, and they put that time in and built something awesome that became profitable. Mm-hmm. What about you is so great that your narrow ass deserves half of that? Man or woman? Nothing. It's already doing what it's doing. So if you have any, to me, if you have an issue with it, tells me a lot about you. Like, oh, so you are about the money if this goes out. So if it ain't about what I got, saying this paper, you still gonna walk away in the event if you're not happy. Mm-hmm. You walk away with $5 million. That's $5 million you didn't make on your own. So what's your trip? What's the problem? Because that half of 300 million is 150 million sound better than 5 million in a prenup. Because people get selfish when they want to leave. Nina Becker found that out with her husband. Oh, it wasn't no phone. The rabbit got the gun because heard all the stories about the man. Then you start hearing the females. Hey, I want alimony. What? Women do it all the time. He can't do it, but he a man and they married. On the radio station out here doing that time, he heard that nonsense everywhere. Man, he a punk. No, he doing the same thing a woman do. You want your piece of the pie that you did not earn.
Hey, you know how I get, man. When you get to those divorces, man, you see it, you hear it all the time. It doesn't even have to be famous people, but those things can get nasty when it comes down to the splitting it down the middle type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they always say if you guys can work it out, you know, without the court system getting involved, the more you do that and present it in writing, notarize it, and present it, the better off you are. Because if you let the court system get involved, that thing can really get ugly.
Mm-hmm. And again, anybody that's watching this or watch the replay, if she or he helped you build it, they're entitled to half. But if they met you already and you already have $200 million, you shouldn't have no problem signing a prenup. What the paperwork at? You should be asked what the paperwork at, because you know you already had this coming in. Worst case, worse, you keep what you put work in for. That tell me you really got love for him, because you looking at the bigger picture. Like, okay, man, I might get him $10 million if this don't work here. There's $10 million thing for you. But you come in like, oh my God, you know how women can do. Oh my God, I thought you loved me.
This dude, right?
I don't love your ass that much. And you might say, oh, Jeff, he's trying to be Kevin. Said, no, I have always felt this way. If you didn't help build it, you do not have right to get half of it. That's garbage in this country.
Well, what was our high school saying, Jeff?
If you ain't walk with me, you ain't floating with me.
Uh-oh. You hear that, folks?
So if I was walking after homeschool from Hubble way down to Pinehurst, and I ain't got no money for a bus today, so we're gonna keep walking it. And then I get my lights, I got around. Oh man, we was out there in the cold together. Hey, I got you. Come on. And I know I did. I'm pretty sure you did. People that walk with us. Hey, I got you. You sure? Come on. Don't worry about it. Get in. Damn, man, it was coach. Hey, you walk with me. You was in the trenches. If I got a ride, you got a ride. But man, sometimes you drove by. I saw you in that car. Nah, you can walk. It builds character.
Hey, it was plenty of people that when I was riding junior year, because not everybody was driving junior year.
Nah.
What people had their license, but I'm saying with a car. And so by the time we got to senior year, it was way more. And of course, I got into the accident senior year, and man, it really went a long ways. The people that I looked out for when we was going through the cold winters, because they'll see me, because I just used to, I don't know, man. I had this thing where I couldn't stand around waiting on the bus, because it just seemed like every time I went out at the bus, either it was too many shootings or it was gonna be a fight. So I took my chance walking to the crib. I'm like, man, I can contain what I get myself into. I can't help you when somebody else got something going on.
But it was slow. I mean, I can see if the bus was like the one at Finkel and Pinehurst. That one kind of like a beat. You gonna miss it if at 7:15 that boy comes 7:30. Oh, you gotta walk now. You missed it. But that one at Hubble, you can play 2 songs. Like, dog, where is it? I talked to 2-3 females.
Yeah.
Where the bus at?
Hey, and then sometimes it would come and it'd be too packed. You remember that?
Yeah.
That's before they started doing the stretch buses. And it'd be too packed. I'm like, man, I'll take my chance and walk to the crib, man. I ain't about to. So there's plenty of times.
That happened to me once trying to catch the bus. And I'm like, you know what? You was better off just walking.
Yeah.
I would have been at least that Schaefer by now.
Remember, they used to give you the bus pass or whatever. You know how far you lived. And man, I used to take my chance walking to the crib. So, whether it was my man, who was Keith, sometimes Enoch, several people, man. I mean, people looking out, man. So, those was the days back in the high school days.
Yeah. It was funny that everybody was parking too, because everybody was on Chalifant. And everybody going to their car like, oh, we the big dogs now.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. It's you go from freshman to senior year like that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then everybody want to be your friend too. You drove today? Oh, now you speaking to me. You ain't said one word to me all day in school. And I said, hey, you heard me. You went like that? Like, nah.
The dude said, you heard me.
Yeah. I don't hear you right now. I'm sorry. I was an asshole. Oh. Slowly pulling off. Jeff, you really gonna leave me out here? I know your parents. Yeah, my parents raised me right, but right now you deserve to be treated the way you treated me. You need to get some understanding right now. So you see the hall when I say what up, don't act like you hear me. You get this one pass. Just do it. But Jeff, she a girl. I don't care. Pray God make it safe at home.
Hey, so you gave him a pass once, and that was it.
Every time I saw her, hey Jeff, like, there you go. She made sure, because bro, you know the second floor all the way. What, it wasn't the crowd. I'm like, hey, so and so. Oh, it's like, oh. I'm Pepe Le Pew now. I stink or something. Okay. All right. You didn't know that I drove today either. A little nippy about 2 o'clock. Like, all right, no problem. So I said to people like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I got you. Oh, you drove? I drove today. Come on. Ooh. Okay, you know, oh, he drove. See, now I'm more nicer as I got older, but back then, oh yeah, that Scorpio will.
Oh man!
So that trigger guy hit you right back with that bull you was on. No hesitation. Like, no, remember a few hours ago, third hour, you was walking with so and so, and I said, "What up, though? Hey," and you looked and kept going like, who is he? Hi, who are you? And the person car, I don't know who they were saying like, Jeff don't normally act like this. Too Claude. Like, oh no. And I really want to be a jerk. Like, nope, I'm not. I'm just gonna be teaching right now. We're not gonna be jerk. We're gonna be teachable moment. Hi. Who are you?
I'm laughing because I remember you used to do that hide. Like, that was just funny.
Mm-hmm. As I'm easing the car slowly, Jeff, you ain't gonna leave me over here. Hi. So. What is so? What I guess the ballers that you looking at? What them guys? What them dudes at?
Oh man.
Where them guys at? Well, they left already, huh? I guess you wasn't a girl like you thought, huh? Because that'd be your ride right there.
Oh man.
I can't remember if that was Bad Boy, but we talked about this like, Chuck, you an asshole. I was trying not to laugh at her face, like, this dude is hilarious. I didn't think you was that person. Like, don't you dare act funny with me. And then come back around and hey, so no, don't do that funny.
You know what's crazy is our senior year, like when we used to do them swing outs and whenever somebody had to get-togethers at their house, it seemed like all of the things was on your side. Everybody that lived on the other side of Myers.
Yeah, all they did stay over here. It was weird.
Yeah, I remember plenty of time people like, man, where you live at? I said, hey, it's 2 things. Before I give you my address, don't be crying about too far. I don't want to hear none of that because I got the gas money. But I'm closer to Southfield Freeway now. I ain't on Hartwell.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody like, oh, okay.
Then the sad part, when people started knowing I stayed, some of them like to wrench around down the streets, ingratiate themselves with family members they ain't supposed to be knowing who the hell they is. So I come home, hanging out with y'all, and down outside, everybody like, who is so-and-so? How y'all know that person? Oh, they walked down here about 3 hours ago. We sat outside and talked like, why you let them in the gate? You ain't let in the gate. No. I ain't get permission.
Hey,
don't do that.
I just remember that time. I think it was the summer, either the summer before my first year at state or that 97. I just remember you and I want to say so I had to be college because I think it was Tone and I Can Hear Snipe. All three of y'all show up at the same time. And I'm sitting up there like, I'm hearing three voices in the house. Like, wait a minute. We the only one supposed to be here. I'm hearing three voices. So I'm sitting up there contemplating, like, do I got to jump out this window? Because these dudes ain't coming to talk. They already in the crib. It was like it was too late. So I started listening to the voices to see what y'all was talking about. Like, oh, that's Jeff and them. I'm like, man, y'all, that was the best time ever. I was saved by the bell on that day. I guess when Marte left, she had left that side door cracked. So y'all came through the side door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you ain't upstairs, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had to get on her, man. I had, man. I know y'all had your show last night, but she listening. You remember that day guy almost put hands on you over there. I told you don't be doing it.
What's the hell with you?
Hey, you ain't supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? We in the D, man. You can't be leaving those side doors open, man.
Nah.
You know, the young folks say ops. You never know what kind of ops you got out there.
Ain't that a funny word he used now? I can't bring myself to say it. I'm sorry.
Hey, them dudes say the ops in the heartbeat, man. I'm like, man, y'all different.
I mean, I remember I heard people saying, I'm voting for Trump. He got ops. Like, what world are we in? What ops he got? What the hell? Everybody's an op one.
Yeah, hey, in today's world, that's the case, man. It's everybody damn op.
You don't like your new J's, he an op. Like, just you don't like your Jordans, he an op? For real? Do you understand the definition of op? Like, wow.
Hey, no, you know what? You just brought up a good topic we could touch on. I don't know if you hear a lot of people, they'll say, you know, this person's lame, that person's lame. But I'm like, do you guys know what the definition of lame is? Lame is somebody who's stagnant, you know, immobile. They can't move. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of dating shows, stuff on social media talk about, oh, he's lame. I want him.
Yeah,
that thrown around.
You hear too loosely these days, and I don't think people really know the definition of it. It's like the dude is out there working. He got his girl, whatever he got going on. That ain't the lame dude. He moving. my man is winning.
Oh, he got a regular job, man. 55. He a brokey.
Hey.
He a brokey.
Hey, they got all them songs too.
He got a job. It's honest living. You ain't worry about the cops busting out the door. But you like Pookie and them. You like them type of cats. So you like all that danger. And then when he get you shot at, now you want that lay regular job dude.
Hey, I tell people all the time, man, what happens when you come along and you the person to help this man? He already, you know, like you look at somebody like when they got that slingshot, how it gets pulled back. You already right here. What happens when you right there with him, giving them even bigger ideas, and that dude is propelled to the next level? So if you're looking at his numbers of what he's making today, and you're not looking at what he's working on, what his plan is, because that's what I always look at. I look at where you are today. What's your plan for tomorrow? You know, what's your plan for the next year? What's your plan for the next 3 years, 5 years, 10 years? And I ain't talking about just talking. I'm talking about you got to lay it out. There's a lot of talkers out there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talkers. You got to be able, if that man is showing you his A is A, you know, because you get some people who will roll somebody over their car.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. You know, he got a 2010. But you know what?
He ain't walking.
He keep it in good shape. He don't have a car note. He ain't in debt.
And see, you ain't got no big mamas and big papas teaching real game. Because real game would be he has a legit job in transportation. That's the type of person you want to rock with. He can always make more. These homosexuals you rode around with, driving your car, sucking your light gas water. Why? Well, he take me to Pound Town. You sound like an idiot. Because this dude get you knocked up. Now you got more debt on you that you got to take care of because he ain't doing nothing except for playing PlayStation in your house, driving your car, probably trying to sleep with your friend. All this stress you got on your head. Like you clowning this brokey who got a decent car, probably working on something while he making 50-something thousand. But the person you with, well, he got a 6-pack and 6-7 inches, and that's it. That sounds kind of stupid when you think about it. That ain't gonna pay DT.
You know, the way I see it, Jeff, is unless something is detrimental, like the dude did something in the bedroom or something that you just like, I can't live with. For the ladies, the way I see it is it's like if you like certain things in the bedroom, out of the bedroom, it's a way to go about it to get my man up to speed.
Mm-hmm.
Because see, this is the thing, when you been with multiple people, it make you have preferences. That's just the reality of it.
Yep.
The man's gonna have preferences, the woman gonna have preferences. And in my personal opinion, I feel like that's the reason why God wanted us to be virgins, because he never wanted you to be able to compare your mate to so-and-so and all the other dudes, all the other women. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard if you've been out here. I'm gonna tell y'all folks, y'all keep on. Y'all keep on going out here, like Jeff like to say, the Pookie and them, the Quishas and them. Keep on going out there and thinking that you're going to be able to have a spouse that's going to be doing what they're doing. It's going to be some problems.
Man, I was watching the show Anti-Danger Zone. Shout out to him and all the stuff he do with his channel. And I forgot that girl name that co-hosted with him. They talk about issues. Joseph was on there. Matter of fact. And he asked a basic question. Did you know that dude was an F-boy? He wasn't worth nothing. And honestly, most women said, yeah, I knew it up first. Like, so you know this dude ain't about nothing. I just call him Pookie or Ray Ray. You willingly dealing with this clown. And when you get the clown results, now you want to run to the regular dude, hoping he be the cleanup man. And if he don't want to, you mad. You already knew from jump he wasn't about nothing, and you still walked over there. That's insanity.
Man, Jeff, they got all the songs out there, man.
Insanity.
Look at Mary J. She just made, and this ain't talking about young Mary J. She just made this just a few years ago. What did she say? Bad boys are no good. The good boys are no fun. So if the nice guys is not fun, but the bad guy looks like fun, then you find out he's no good. So and it's crazy.
Spoiler alert, a lot of nice guys are fun. They're taking trips. They can go out of the country. They ain't got to worry about nothing on their ankle. They can take you.
You preaching good. Say that one more time for the people in the back that didn't hear you.
They can take you out of the country. Pookie and Ray Ray probably got that little thing on his ankle. He can't go nowhere, you damn idiot.
Hey,
and then get mad if so-and-so decent dude don't want to mess with you and your 1 or 2 kids.
Oh,
he say, why don't you go work it out with Pookie? Well, I don't want him no more. No, that's what you wanted. Go work it out with him.
You know what's crazy is you got to remember, most men today, I talk to a lot of men. I'm talking dudes who've been locked up and they actually have their own businesses now, to people who never seen a day in, prison in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's pretty much saying the same thing today, which is they want a woman who can be their peace. And at the end of the day, some dudes may not can travel. See, and that's a whole nother topic. But some people don't even realize, unless you have an active PO, you could get this paperwork signed off, because when you go to these other countries, with the exception of Canada, your record don't even come up in a system. All they go by is your name. All they go by is the number on that passport. So it's a lot of stuff that people got to educate themselves on when it comes to travel. And, for this, to piggyback off what you said earlier, the dudes that people out here clowning and roasting and, they lame. Because I can tell you, back when lame's been around for a while. Back when we was in middle school at Guess, I know for a fact it was dudes out there calling me that, and saying what they wanted. But my thing was, hey, man, the crew y'all got versus the crew I hang out with, I'll take my crew any day, because I know where we're going. I know the future we planning. None of us are going to be locked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my thing is, like you said, I could go to those countries you're talking about. I love going to the countries and the people, and speaking in their language. I got to break out the translator, like, what the hell he say? And then he asking me, I was talking to a dude from Venezuela, and the dude said, is Detroit really that bad? This is before we start having a comeback. Mm-hmm. And I told my man, I said, man, y'all breaking out machetes and you worried about Detroit? Like, y'all in the top 5 of the worst places. We in the top 25. Like, this is a big difference.
That is crazy. You got machetes.
Y'all got machetes.
Sword. And you talking about us with guns.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I said Detroit is individually crazy with guns, but when you talking about machetes and hanging people's family from the freeway without the head, it's a whole nother level of crazy. And so we were just chopping it up. And I was in Panama. Anybody out there never been to Panama, y'all got to go see that Panama Canal. Take your significant other, your children, you, your lady.
And that's just an unfortunate nonsense thought process that's out here, that decent dudes are boring as hell.
Yeah.
They have balance. They're going to work their grind. They come to whatever they doing. And then they're going to hit these streets. But they streets ain't the streets of their state. They're going to be going global with that thing.
Hey, getting out of here every chance you get.
But I ain't telling you, because real people ain't got to let everybody know what they doing.
Yeah, you got
I put pictures on social media after I got home.
Yeah.
But you don't even know every waking second what I'm about to do. Somebody might try to rob
you. Yeah, I always tell everybody, you could go out of the country for 3 weeks, post your pictures a month later. They gonna make it seem, it's gonna make it seem like you over there right then and there, and people are like, oh, you there right now? Nope. But that's when I post my pictures.
Yeah, I always think streetwise. Don't let people know what you're moving.
Yeah, can't let them see you coming.
No, and as more, and you start to see some new videos where they showing that balance. Like, nah, a regular dude, he doing his thing. He just ain't telling you what his plans is. This dude, he got 500 people working for him now. He about to do something else.
It's a game. It's a game. They always say, play the game like it's the game of chess. You got to make the next move a power move, not a simple lateral move just to go and take this red or black chip. No, you go out here making some power moves. You can't let everybody know what you're doing.
Sometimes Ray gonna be the same.
You got to move in silence.
Until Pookie and Ray find God, they're gonna be in the same spot. And that's not a spoiler, folks. That's just
let's be real. You brought up a point earlier about them choosing those type of dudes. I think where some women go wrong, selecting dudes, is if you could say, something told me, my intuition told me this, my intuition told me that. If your intuition was all the way at 100, it would have told you dude was a bad dude from the start. So, my thing is, we got to get past all of this, I call it the high school mode. Oh, he got this tattoo. Oh, she got that tattoo. Oh, she got body. Oh, he got body. Oh, he driving this. Oh, she got that. It's kind of like, we got to get past all of the superficial things, the materialistic things. And you got to see some things because, like, in 2025, we're on day 11. Look at all of these crazy events that's taking place in 11 days.
Bro.
In 11 days, look at all of the stuff that's happened. We haven't even made it to February, folks. And next month, they'll be out here trying to get y'all to get Valentine's cards and buying stuff on the corners and all of this foolishness. If you a fella out there right now and you got you a good one on your team, do something different, man. Take your girl somewhere different. You know what I'm saying?
Put up, big Doug.
Talking about Doug. That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Grow up.
You got to level up, man. It's time for all that street. I get it. It's a time. The Bible even says it. It's a time for everything. Solomon hit us with the heat. It's a time to cry. It's a time to be smiling. Time to laugh. Time to be serious. All I'm saying is when you out here, whether you have kids or not, whether you want to be married or not, if you're going to be dating at this point in the game, mid-20s, early 30s, late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, go out here and be real and straight up with the person you with. You know what I'm saying? You like to travel? Tell the person you like to travel. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want you to put your insecurities on me because I like to travel. Because if I tell you the places I done been, some of y'all ladies, I'm just being real, y'all wouldn't let y'all dude go to. Because y'all would be caught up in, oh, he did. No. If he was showing you who he is in the beginning, you shouldn't be worried about him going to this country or that country, because guess what? If he really was out here doing dirt, why would he need to go miles and miles away to do dirt? He could do that in his backyard. So the real people who are out here traveling, going out here for the culture, I tell people this story all the time, man. When we went to Brazil, while y'all folks out there, some folks was bent over on COVID. Oh, we got to get the shot. Oh, we get this. You know what I did that November, Jeff, around your birthday? Out of here. I ain't playing no games. Caught that flight. We go to the restaurant. I see the girl looking just like us. I go up to her like, hey, can you tell us how to get to this Brazilian restaurant? And the girl said, tudo bem? Bom dia. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. They speaking Portuguese over there. But she looked like us. So if you don't educate yourself, you won't know. When they did the transatlantic slave trade, 60% of the people went to Brazil. They went to that South America and they went up, boom, just like that. So when you go down there, you looking at the people thinking, oh, they from the crib. Let me go talk to them and see which restaurant they went. No, they gonna come up to y'all speaking Portuguese, I'm telling you. And I was blown away by that, man. I was sitting there like, oh, I got to break out the phone. But I love traveling, being authentic in those moments, because now you don't have no excuse. The app can talk just as good as if you were saying it yourself. And I was like, hey, where's this restaurant? She like, hey, y'all got to go down here. We went to the restaurant. It was good. But do something this year, fellas and ladies, that you wouldn't. Don't bring all the drama, all of that foolery into this year.
Grow up.
You know what I'm saying? If you know you got some anger management, take some anger management courses in this year. And I'm talking to therapists. Yeah. You know, if you got some insecurities, find out why you had those insecurities. Why you won't let your dude go here and there. Why you won't let your girl go here and there. You got to get better. You know what I'm saying? If you one of those dudes that's jealous on every single thing, your girl can't even go to the corner store, you ready to fight. Dude, you gotta pipe down, dude. If you was finding something attractive in her, it's gonna be other dudes that's gonna find attractive in her. As long as that man don't disrespect her and she come to you and say, hey, honey, this happened to me. I know where the guy's at. She don't come to you with all of that, then you need to let all that stuff go, man, because you'll find yourself behind bars for 20 plus years over 2 minutes of your emotions getting out of it.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
Crazy.
Unfortunately. It's their time to grow up. Too much going on right now.
Doug said it best. You dropped the mallet with that one, man. Let's grow up in 2025, folks. Let's level up in 2025 and do some things you hadn't done. Let's travel. Let's get this thing. If you may not be a traveler, you may be a person that's more of a hiker, adventurous. You may be a fisher. Whatever it is, if you've been fishing in Lake Erie, why don't you go to Lake Michigan? Switch it up. Go to Lake. We got 5 lakes up there surrounding Michigan. You ain't got to do the same thing every single time. Do a little fellas road trip. I tell y'all one thing, and I'll do this in closing as we do our closing remarks. When we went through the pandemic in 2020, people was coming to Atlanta to get away because it was driving people crazy because everything was down here. I told everybody, I'm like, hey, man, we was off for about 3 weeks, but people got tired of that, man. I mean, they was coming, they got a song be like, we outside today. So, hey, people was outside, man. I mean, it was crazy, but people was coming from all over just so they wouldn't be trapped. And what I'm saying is this year, like I just said, we 11 days in. Look at what's going on in Cali alone. Look at what's just happening in New York, buildings on fire, people dead. We got to appreciate this life while we're here. Tomorrow's not promised.
No.
We all got to do something bigger and better each year. And I know me and Jeff talked about it. We're going to get our crew together this year and create a picnic ourselves, not just the coolie picnic stuff. We're going to do our own things because tomorrow's not promised, folks. We got to start creating our own memories now so we won't be saying the last time we saw this person was 2005, 2008, 2010. We in 25. And so we can't live with excuses. We got to be men and women of accountability. And so I appreciate this brother right here because we hold each other accountable. We reach out. We come up with the topics. We try to come up with things that is relevant to the times and something that you guys appreciate. And that's my closing remarks today.
Yeah, because next year will be our 30-year reunion.
Man, you see that? See, you done messed this up, man. Don't have me go in there and get to that safe, man. You done messed this up, man.
The safe?
Yeah, the safe. You know what's in that safe. I ain't talking about no money. I'm talking about you coming on here talking about some damn everybody want to hear that foolishness, man.
But there are videos you see the people teaching old school again, so there might be some balance in 25. Not all the crazy, stupid videos, stupid stuff. People teaching. I'm starting to see that on TikTok and everywhere, which is good.
Okay.
We need some balance. Time to grow up. All the foolishness. Well, everybody says, so if everybody say jump in the damn lake, go jump in the lake. They taught us that back in the 80s. That's where we at now. I don't care if everywhere you go, they say this. That don't make it so. There's always balance on this planet. You just ain't seen it yet. So do you. And regular dudes out here working, you don't know what they grinding on. So don't be listening to all these other people telling you whatever. Go find out for yourself. Try something different. If you've been dealing with all the pookies of the world, why don't you try a decent dude? See if it's different. He might shock you. You might have fun without the stress. Now you and your girlfriend have something different to talk about because y'all love drama to a degree, some of y'all. And Pookie gonna bring that stupid ghetto drama, so you're gonna have some real conversation. Oh, we're talking about going to Belize. Where's that? Let's look it up. Oh, I ain't ever done that. Man, we do a girls trip later. Better conversation than, man, I try to track him down with his location because he over here with so-and-so. How old are you? And you checking for people? Come on now. They're going to do what they're going to do. Don't do that. Don't waste your time with nothing like that. I give you married. But y'all ain't married. What are you doing? You already knew what it was. Let's be real. Let's be grown. God gave you sense. Start using it. So we hope y'all enjoyed this episode. We'll be back next week with something fun, something serious. Well, more serious next week.
Yeah, more serious.
Well, we're gonna talk about human trafficking with our friend Kid that had a event I went to today, which was very informative and powerful. So we're gonna bring some realness to you next week. Be on the lookout for that one next week at 9. Hope you enjoy the rest of the playoff games. Drink, whatever you do, hydrate, pay attention, mind your surroundings, and enjoy Monday because some people ain't making it to Monday.
100%.
And you making money. It's not a bad thing to go to work on Monday.
And drink responsibly and drive safely. Call Uber,
Absolutely.
call Lyft, call your peoples. Y'all have a good night.
Have a good one.